I know what we'll do. This is what we'll do just in the interest of having something. Here's what we're going to do. There we go. Make sure there's nothing incriminating on the bottom here. Nope, we're okay. This will work, right? Yeah, alerts have been borked for like 3 other streams, and that sucks. Well, at least that means that they will fix it relatively soon. Usually when it's broken for everybody, they're all hands on deck, but if it's like an isolated to a specific instance, sometimes they're a little bit slow to react. Right. We're going to go all the way up to San Luis Obispo. SPP. We're going to do it. Okay. So we're going to do this. I know like watching me look down is kind of lame, right? I don't know. I'll try not to look. The top of my head is not very interesting. So, how's this? Okay. So first, let's get a route. And I want to do the coastal route going northbound. I'm going to try to get up to the appropriate altitude and time. There's the pier, Huntington Beach Pier. Huntington Beach Pier. Where are you at? Let's go to the TAC. Here we go. I like the TAC chart. Okay, why is that pier not popping in there? That's strange. All right, well, we know where it is at least. This is still the top of my head. That looks really stupid. Streamlabs OBS is just too much to type. Slobs. It's so good. Okay, so the coastal route is taking us at the LAX VOR, which is there. And the radial is right there. It's going to be a GPS guy. And we're going to get the GPS point here. Okay. So that's that part. That gets us north of LAX. Is OBS the only program for streaming in Twitch? No, it's not. Well, there's Streamlabs OBS. There's OBS Studios, which are similar, but it's like the same thing, only different. And then there is what's the other popular one? It's got kind of like a generic-y name to it. I can't think of what it's called, but anyway, there's a couple of other semi-popular ones, but OBS is really the main one. Okay, so if we were doing this for real, going direct there is not the worst thing, not the worst idea ever. But we do have to make sure that we're in the right altitude. So if we don't want to go too high, we have this special military activity. And that's, we got to be like at 9,500 feet through here at least, which is kind of a bummer. This is okay though, so we can be at 6,500 over this little piece. So maybe we go direct to Santa Barbara. Why are my little waypoints not really feeling it today? That's weird. the ceiling out of here. Oh, this is... Oh, because we're in nav. That's why. Son of a bitch. Okay. Santa Barbara. That's why. And then that'll take us right through this. We can probably just go right over Santa Maria as well. There's Santa Maria. Let's go back over to this guy. Show on map. There we go. There's Huntington Beach. And that was the radial already. Let's see. You can even stream with NVIDIA software. Yep. Hey, what's up, Brett? How's it going? Okay. How's all this looking? And then straight up to San Luis Obispo. Now let's double check that we're not going through any funky airspace. This guy is really the only issue, and we'll be at 6,500. Right over Santa Barbara. That looks good. Nothing there. There's Camarillo, so we're good there. All right, so 6,500 is what we're going to be doing. Okay, now let's check out, and we want this to be VFR and 6,500. All right, let's see what we've got weather-wise. How are we looking? At least this thing works in this capacity. Okay, looks like we're clear on that, but let's check out the ceilings. Got 1,000 feet there, that's not great. Unlimited down here. This looks good. That looks good. This all looks good. We might be all clear. Where's the icing? Winds aloft. Temperature. Temperature looks okay. Does anybody know where the icing is? The bird for the flight is going to be the arrow, which we're going to fly like an arrow, which I will show you in a second what I mean. No, Brad is in the air right now, so I can't consult him, but I want to find icing levels. Flight category, surface winds, winds aloft, dew point spread, visibility, temperature, ceiling, coverage, PIREPS, lightning. High wing, where are you? Are you in here? Who knows how to use ForeFlight? We need help. No inverted flight attempts this time. Well, I mean, I'm always down for an attempt, but will it be successful? Absolutely not. Jet A, aeronautical, street map. What's all this crap? IFR. Mountain obstruction. Okay, we get that. That's fine. Nobody knows where I can get the sliding scale for icing elevation. Oh, did we do visibility? I don't think we did visibility. Okay, Oxnard is a little bit. Hey, Nightbot. Catalina's 0 visibility, so that's exciting. We're going now. Okay, so I guess that will hang out there for a second. And we need to find our PA-28R. Did that say a 180? Which arrow is this? Son of a bitch. Now this should be the right one. For some reason the file name said 180, but I don't think this is the... No, it says frickin' 180. All right, so which one is the arrow? Map view layer selector? This guy, right? This is dew point spread, temperature. Like I knew Brad, like we did it on, when did we fly? Sunday? Saturday? I think it was Saturday that we flew. Verity, how's it going? Where there was like a sliding scale and you can like move the slider up and down to get the different altitudes for the icing. Oh, White League 2 is not subbed, so I'll hit it for you.
If you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel.
Google says it's in the layer selector. Yeah, I feel like it...
Oh, go away.
What was that? Was that a phantom go away? Oh no, Ernie, that was that was a delayed map layers. It's right here, right?
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
What's up, RC? Lightning, Pyreps. Okay, what is the Just Flight arrow? I should actually know that. Just Flight arrow 2. It's a 2, not a 3, right? Yeah, it's a 201 on mobile, so I can't read crap in there. Yeah, it's just nonsense. I can't read it either. Okay, so this is the 201. So I do need, let's get the right one. Let's see, PA-28R 201 POH. That POH sucks. I have no idea what the hell I'm listening to, by the way. This is the one that I have, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this guy, I guess. the hell file is that? It's not what I wanted. Where the hell did it go? Is this an arrow 3? It doesn't really say, does it? It just says... Oh, icing is in Pro Plus. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I had the standard one, so that's where it went. Right. Thank you for looking that up. But yeah, that is what it is. Okay, this is going to be a pretty ugly looking POH, but it's going to have to work for right now. That's how they get you. Performance Pro Plus, huh? Okay. See if this is going to work. A posh? What do I have to do? Send to... Okay, let's see if it'll pick it up. Add document. All right, change of plans. This is being too much of a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do is use the 180 one, and it's going to be close enough. So there we go. Okay. Pretty rough. Okay. Pretty rough POH. Yep. All right, let's find our charts, our silly Piper performance charts. Takeoff distance. Rate of climb. Landing distance, power setting. $6,500, so 22 squared. That's good to know. Man, are we gonna friggin' strike out on this crap too? Hell yeah, we are. Okay. See ya. Apparently we're using the Archer. Here we go. Do I want to set that or not? Take off, climb performance, time, distance to fuel, engine performance, speed, power, performance, cruise, economy, cruise, time and distance, fuel, in descent. Okay. Just realize that doesn't help you, but if we go like... Doesn't help either. Okay, this is just completely falling apart. So the outside temperature is what? 12, 13. So we're pretty close to standard. So we'll just call it standard, which is right about in the middle there. We're going to go up to 6,500. We're going to go over to distance. And we're going to go down. This is in nautical miles. Is that even possible? So you go up, outside temperature is 15, right? Pressure altitude 6,500. You go all the way across to distance, and then you go down 35 miles. Roughly. Okay, so we're 35 miles out. Let's go to the nav log and see what is 35 miles out. Santa Maria is 22 miles out. Let's see what this space is. $25. Okay, so that's gonna move that up a little bit. I want that to be 10. Nope, still gotta go a little bit closer. Still 40 miles out. What am I missing here? Oh dear. Sorry, I was buried in that, Max. Yeah, the Piper charts and Ty. So you know this. It's freaking ridiculous. If your bladder survives a fuel tank, I'd be impressed, but the examiner won't allow that answer. Horsepower divided by 20 rough fuel burn at cruise. Dude, how does Piper get away with this? Like, this looks, these are so ridiculous. Like, you can't even get freaking close. Oh my god. Like hell, my endurance is 2 hours will fuel up. Oh crap, did I just lose my spot? Yeah, I did. Okay, now what am I missing here? So Santa Maria is 22. Oh, okay, I think that's what we're looking at. 22 force. We need to move this back a little bit. We need that to add up to 35. 38. Okay, so that's about good there. All right. Archer is 10 gallons per hour. 1 left tank. Oh, what the hell did that do? That's kind of nice, actually. Full screen. Archer is 10 gallons an hour. 1 hour left tank. 2 hours right tank. 1 hour left tank. And you better get your ass on the ground. Ty, by the way, I know you're going to hear this a million times, but I will say it 1,000,001 times. Freaking awesome, dude. That was so much fun today. What an awesome time. Congratulations, number 1, and just freaking hilarious. Yeah, congratulations and thank you. Sorry your buddy got banned temporarily. I don't care if he got banned permanently. Dennis is a little troll. He's a good guy, though. All right, now is Streamlabs going to be a piece of crap and not overlay this thing? The banner bought him a sub, so there's that. What did he even say that got him banned? His lost my game, exactly. I didn't even see what he said, if he said anything at all. Did he say barrel roll? Yes. All right, so he said whenever he comes into my streams, that's what he says every time because of the running joke about that. So I'm not surprised that's what he said. That's pretty damn funny, though. But yeah, it was fantastically fun, dude. Fuel looks good. Delete this. Yeah, I was genuinely, obviously I was excited to watch your stream, which I always am, but I was genuinely curious to see what the feedback was going to be, how many people came in, how many people stayed, and I was surprised at how quickly it jumped up, and then it just stayed there for a long time. Torbinator, what's happening? I skipped the scanned copy of those Piper charts that I blew up for full page printing, assuming you're talking about the size of the charts in the POH. Yeah, they're stupid. The size of them is number 1, and then just the layout of them is ridiculous too. I don't know why they didn't just go with the Cessna table. Oh, you know what? Let's give it some fuel. My school always has the fuel left on. I don't know what the benefit of having it turned in the off position is versus on, but it's always, we're told just to leave it on. And I always forget that step in this thing. Fezzo might claim the face of Flight Sim, but Ty is the ambassador for sure now. You wouldn't turn it off? Okay. It defaults to off in this thing. I don't know why they made that decision, but they decided to. God, I really wish that OBS was not being a jackass and showing me this iPad. If anybody has any ideas, Ty, I know you use Air Server, so I have Air Server pulled up and I've got the iPad on here. I'm able to see it. But it's not, OBS is not showing it. It's just nowhere to be found. That is a freaking bummer. I'm actually not using window capture. I'm using game capture. It wasn't showing up before. I mean, we can try window capture, but it wasn't working. It was only working with game capture for some reason. But let's give it a shot here. Here's Air Server. Yeah, that's all it shows. I use window capture on the Air Server screen, and it has to be unminimized, but also use a capture card. Yeah, that's probably where the big difference is there. Yeah, game capture was working okay, and it's just not popping up now. So I don't know. Hey. Let's just cycle through everything. Good God, where am I? Nope. There you go. Mr. Fly, how are you this evening? Mr. John Fly. All right, well, I guess you won't get to see the fancy iPad as we go along. We can maybe switch over to display mode if there's anything interesting, but regardless, we're just going to head out there. So let's get our scratch pad up here and go to 121.85 and make sure we're, of course, logged in to fantastically stupid registration number.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
74 November, Fart Oceanside, VOR heading 080, Becker's ILS approach.
Pull up. Pull up.
Hey, Zach Sim, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow.
134.2.
Weather 3018.
We're 851 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach, Roger, Van Nuys, altimeter 3018, finishing up
It's
the weather
actually-
at Santa Monica.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to get an excited
Tango Sierra, Roger,
controller
expect
tonight.
runway 21.
That's okay. Yes, it is. Holy shit. Is that working at all? Okay. Let me know if this sucks. Okay. This is not the turbo arrow. Here's the display. Look at this. Tell me what you guys think. Here's display capture. This is like completely hacked version of having ForeFlight. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep it on here, and if you guys get out the pitchforks and the torches, I will change it. 3018. So, super cool guy. What's happening? Yeah, this is just the standard PA-28R. Yeah, this is bad. Oh well. John Wayne Clearance, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf with information Juliet. Like to pick up a VFR flight following to Paso Robles. That's not anything. What the hell did I just say?
November 444 Foxtrot Golf.
Sinless.
Calling clearance after departure, flighting 240. Maintain VFR and below 2,400 till advised. Advise your frequency with SoCal 128.1. Squawk 4527.
Okay, that's departure heading 240 out of below 2400. Departure frequency 128.1, squawking 4527. And by Paso Robles, I meant San Luis Obispo, 444 Foxtrot Golf.
November 4 Foxtrot Golf, Roger. Read that correct.
Paso Robles. What the fuck? This looks like absolute garbage.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, turn right heading 10.
Does it not look super stupid? Hey, Nightbot. I just skipped the iPad. Yep. I will can it. That's really annoying. That happened before and it just kind of randomly popped on, so I don't know like what the solution to that is, but that is for another day to find out. Yeah. It's nice to have on the screen, but it also does take up a lot of real estate, so it's fine. We're gonna be going on the coastal route, northbound, which we also did not. Man, that was a really bad clearance. But once we get onto SoCal, we'll tell them what's up. Johnny Ground, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf at Dove Street. Request taxi to midfield run-up.
Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf, John Wayne Ground, taxi to midfield run-up via Alpha.
Midfield run-up via Alpha, 444 Foxtrot Golf. You know, when I first saw that registration, I was just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I couldn't say it. Like, I still have the videos up from, like, the second flight I did on Pilot. Oh, no, actually, I have my first flight. I have first and second flight. The second flight is where I got yelled at.
Bill's one of my favorite guys to yell at.
But now it's like second nature. 444 Foxtrot Golf. Now I accidentally say that when I am flying with an easier registration. So go figure.
Oh, go away.
I felt like I wanted to go away during those first couple flights. God damn, that was trial by fire.
For Foxtrot Golf, you can save your breath. You've already got your landing clearance. Once you get your landing clearance, no need to report positions.
1671 Quebec, my buddy.
1671 Quebec, runway 30 right, clear to land.
444 Foxtrot Golf. Yeah, I have nightmares.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, Santa Monica Airport, 3.
4 Foxtrot Golf isn't too bad, but when they say the fours, it's really bad. Every other controller, even on the SoCal frequencies, they will say 444, which is always pretty funny when I get a check-in, you know, SoCal approach, 444 Foxtrot Golf, 4,500. Roger that, radar contact, 444 Foxtrot Golf. Yeah. There's not too much preventing Marcus from yelling at you. Actually, there is. Don't be an idiot. And call your left base when you've already been cleared to land. Then you'll get yelled at. That's good. That's good. Has anybody ever had a mag fail in the sim just by like a random failure? That's good.
1 Tango Sierra, contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1.
That's good.
For 7-4 November, send to maintain 4,000. 3045 Victor, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Triple four. No, I don't ever say it.
Number 851 Tango Sierra, Santa Monica.
You had a
Tower,
clean.
121,
Oh, I had to clean a foul mag once. Oh, in the real world. Just from like taxiing too lean, or taxiing too rich, potentially, or the previous pilot.
Tower, Scout, jump on back, clear to the right.
Yeah, which is
3045 Victor, SoCal
it's unfortunate when you're
3019er.
so conscientious yourself with a rental plane and people just do not treat
1671
things.
Quebec, taxi via Alpha to the ramp. Main Street.
People do not treat things
Out of the
well.
ramp, minus 32. Appreciate the help. We'll go back.
Yeah, this thing actually has a spark plug failure notification here, so you can actually see the percentage that the spark plugs are failing. So fouling. So if I pull this back and have the mixture full rich, and pull the RPMs down, that percentage should go up.
Number 74 November, turn right, heading 140.
Yep. So there it goes. It'll start creeping up. And usually you just gotta just go high RPM to clean it out, but I mean it'll get up to like 20 before it 20% fouled before it will notify you. But we don't need to wait for that to happen, because that'd be stupid. Yeah, I never say 444 back to them. I just, if they say 444 Foxtrot Golf, it's usually like on that first check-in, and then they will shorten it to 4 Foxtrot Golf. So I've never really had to
74 November, descend maintain.
go really even further than that. Okay, so where are we at here? Johnway ground, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf, continue taxi.
Number 444 Foxtrot Golf, squawk mode Charlie, runway 20 left to Kilo, taxi via Charlie Kilo.
Charlie Kilo to 20 left, 444 Foxtrot Golf. But now it's just like, it's easy to say it now. Transponder was not on though. I have done that a couple times in the real plane. I just realized that I still have that music playing. Is that too loud or distracting? Should I just kill it? I'd be happy to kill it. So Max, you would say 444 Foxtrot Golf on your initial check-in too?
2974 November, 3 miles from Escon, turn right heading 210. Maintain 3,500 till established. Clear ILS runway 24 approach.
Oh, can you see my distaste for people that get wrapped up with you other than the non-standard communications?
Cleared 2-1.
Fox Golf. See, I was told by Marcus that Foxtrot is correct. And I've listened for it, and I really don't hear the controller say Fox ever. Because that's what my dad said. He's like, dude, Fox, say 4 Fox Golf. Are you kidding me? Like, what the crap, N number is that? Yeah, so like by the book, Foxtrot, you would say the whole thing. But 4 Fox Golf, that's pretty easy. So we can try that. Foxtrot is by the book, yeah. And we all know that Marcus is by the book. Right? At all times. He beat me to it. And then I was also going to do this one.
It's just is what it is. It's just complete, total
Should have done this when we were taxiing, but I didn't. Okay, so we're going to be departing. We're restricted to 2,400. We're on heading 240. Departure frequency, we got that in there. Squawking looks good.
November, contact Palomar Tower.
And we're going to be on the coastal route, which is It's 6,500. Man, I really did not do a good job of briefing this at all.
Palomar Tower, Archer 2907 for November, ILS 24.
And that is
Bridge
when
2907 for November, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway.
screwing around with the iPad, get distracted, and everything turns to shit. I think there might have been a timeout on that,
Whiskey Tango Fox.
but Whiskey Tango Fox is for sure. If I ever get back on P, I'll break him. Joinging Tower, Archer 444, Foxtrot Golf, holding short, runway 20 left at Kilo.
We're 444 Foxtrot Golf, Conway Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left at Kilo, 444 Foxtrot Golf. Let's do it. All clear there.
Runway 20 left.
Clear down there. Thank you, Miss ForeFlight
Runway
lady.
20 left. 2,500 feet remaining.
Thank you very much for that. Lined up. Bunch of right rudder. Oh yeah. Airspeed is aligned. Everything is in the green. There is 60. Running out of runway. Gear coming up. Let's pull the props back a little bit. Make our early turnout to the right, even though we probably would have been sent across to 20 right to depart. It's okay. Alright. You know what, Zach? I haven't really considered upgrading to the turbo. The reason why I have this plane is because I fly an Archer.
Golf, radar contact, altitude.
700 feet for Fox Golf.
4 Foxtrot Golf, roger contact, so final departure.
Alright, number 2 departure, 444 Foxtrot Golf, good day. That, I stumbled a little bit. SoCal departure, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf 1000, restricted to 2,400.
444 Foxtrot Golf, SoCal departure, roger, resume on navigation, climb VFR, your discretion, John Wayne altimeter 3018.
Okay, resuming on nav and altitude 444 Foxtrot Golf, and we'll be transitioning the Bravo via the coastal route at 6,500.
November 4 Foxtrot Golf, roger.
Sweet. Okay, well that was pretty realistic. Let's stay out of these clouds here. Ernie, you got to be a little bit proud to say it. Right. John Fly, thank you so much for the subscription. The frickin' Foo Fighters. I always forget that that's what it is. John, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome. I don't have like a cool like subscription club like welcome to like I don't have welcome to Beer of the Month Club. I don't have welcome to the Snack Shack. It's just like welcome to being here. Well, welcome to this complete and total shit. That actually might be the most accurate.
4 Foxtrot Golf, VFR traffic, 1 o'clock, 2.5 miles, southeastbound along the coast, altitude indicates 1,500.
4 Foxtrot Golf, looking. This might be a banner tow guy, but we're gonna crank it up. The 4 Fox Golf Club. Let's just smash it up to VY. No, I think welcome to this complete and total shit is actually... Roger, 4 Fox Golf.
Number 3045 5 Victor, cleared into the San Diego Class Bravo airspace, Lindbergh altimeter 3019er. Advising you have the Lindbergh Airport in sight.
Cleared into the Bravo.
I also don't need one, but
I have Lindbergh in sight and take
Fuck.
so John, do you know that story of that soundbite? So I had there's a longer backstory, but my wife Julia is interested in aviation to some degree. Like a long time ago, she was interested in getting her getting her pilot's license. Her uncle was a pilot. He was a CFII, I believe, on his way to getting his commercial. I mean, his dream was to be a airline pilot. D Miller, Victor 23, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to this. Welcome to the 4 Foxtrot Golf Club. So her uncle was and give
It's just complete bullshit.
given the tense of the verb that I'm using, you might be able to see where this is going, and it's not good. But he was a CFII and was killed with a student pilot in the air. So it was him and 2 other students. They were in Florida. She's originally from Minneapolis, which is where he got most of his certifications. Went down to Florida, became a CFI. So it's a really tragic story. He was very young, and I knew that. I knew that background of her family, and because my dad was a pilot, flew in the Navy and flew privately for a long time, it was an early thing that we shared together. So it was notable. So when she said that she was interested in flying, my first reaction is like, are you sure? I mean, he died many years ago before she was born, by a long way. Is super intense, right? So I was really shocked when she expressed interest in it, given the family history. Even if you were not exposed to it at all, just knowing that happened, I'd be like, I'm not touching that at all. Even just for like family reaction. Turns out it's just she loved the idea of it, even though what happened to her uncle and what happened to the family. She wanted to try it. At the time, we were in college, so we were just, in no way able to even think about paying for flight school. And then, just careers and life and stuff started happening. And it wasn't until I built this PC that we started back looking at flying. So I got the simulator and, got into it. So we got into Pilot Edge and 134.9 or 444 Foxtrot Golf. Hold on a second here. SoCal Approach, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf, 6,500.
Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf, SoCal Approach, Roger, LA altimeter 3018. Clear to the LA Class Bravo airspace via the coastal route, maintain VFR at 6,500.
Okay, cleared through the Bravo via coastal route, maintain 6,500, 444 Foxtrot Golf. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on that localizer. So anyway, that's like completely unnecessary backstory, but it does... the reason why it's somewhat relevant to the story is that she did have this background of being interested in flying. So when I was a little bit further down the road, primarily with Pilot Edge, I don't know if how much I had been actually flying the real plane at that time, But I was like, Julia, you should learn how to do this, because if at least understand, it's called a pinch hitter course, basically. If we're going to go flying together, God forbid if anything happens to me, which is of course very, very unlikely, but you never know. If anything was ever to happen to me, you would need to be able to at least get on the radio to have somebody talk you through what to do to get down. So basically, we went through the CAT ratings up until I think the CAT 5 rating as a truncated pinch hitter course. The goal was to have her solo on pilot edge. So I picked like the easiest flight you could possibly think of. We went from Ramona to Palomar, which is like 8 miles maybe. Maybe it's a little bit longer than that, 10 miles or something, but it is straight. I mean, you take off from Ramona and just fly straight into Palomar. There's no pattern, there's no anything. So F-bomb is her giving I mean, you can see, like, I think she says Ramona ground, right?
Cessna Skyhawk 204.
Oh, I guess not.
Fuck.
But yeah, that was her initial call to Ramona ground with Gold Z on the scope on frequency. So the button was pressed down during that heavy F-bomb. Alright, we're a little bit to the left here. So there you go. I can only get my wife in the truck sim.
If you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel.
Thank you, White Leg. Yeah, truck sim would be a lot safer for Julia, because she does swear like a trucker. The look that she gave you showed no love, all spite. If she could have legally stabbed you, she would have. I have a couple screenshots, Ernie, where she's just giving me the death look. Like, it's insane. And I have this door open. I don't know if she can even hear. Hey, Julia. Nah, I think she's out of here. She probably went to the bar or something. Yeah, oh, she was so overwhelmed. Like, it was so much stuff that I was throwing at her and putting her in this uncomfortable situation. She doesn't like being on camera. She doesn't like doing any of that stuff. I've put her on camera on a few occasions. Check this out.
I still don't have the airport in sight. I'm headed right toward it, but the visibility is not great.
You were like this.
Just continue inbound for now, and then enter the right downwind for runway 27, and advise when you have the airport.
Creeper, where is it?
I'll continue inbound for runway 27, and we'll advise when I have the airport.
Okay, this is a video that I made for work when I was producing videos for YouTube. Alright, let's... Do we have enough time? Let's slow it down. Alright, check this out. So stupid. Yeah, it's a creeper, like for your garage, and at the end of our little product video, I made that little bar scene where the creeper bottom drinks and they say, "What a creeper." So that took a lot of convincing to get her to do that.
SoCal approach 2045 Victor, I finally have the airport inside. Hayes listed.
Thanks, D. Miller.
Victor, Roger, no problem. Contact number tower 18.3.
Contacting Woodward Tower.
Alright, we're a little bit off our radial here, but not too far. Looking okay. Hey, what's up, Coffee? Good evening.
Whiskey Tango Fox.
Whiskey Tango frickin' Fox.
27, clear line. We're 851 Tango Sierra.
Oh, check out the sticker I put on the back of the iPad. Check it out. Coffee, I'm with you. To some extent. Because it was such a habit for me to listen to... And again, I miss Marcus's streams terribly. But I will say that it has been it's been fantastic hanging out in John's chat in the morning. So... Mr. Fly, thank you for the morning streams. They have been fantastic. I have an extra. You have an extra 2 days exactly.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, contact departure.
Well, it was good timing, Coffee. John, when did you start doing the morning streams? Because it wasn't... I feel like it was relatively recently, right? Like a month or so? By the way, this is why the coastal route is so awesome, because you don't have to talk to anybody. It's just a long way up here when you're leaving John Wayne. In the Arrow, it's no problem, but the Archer, I think, would have a little bit of a struggle getting up here in time. Not too long ago. Yeah. Well, that sucks. But I thought you had, like, you were in the afternoons, and then you started in the morning, right? You're still looking good. Out with the old, in with the new. Which I feel terrible saying, because, like, it was just a lot of fun being in Marcus's stream, but it coincides with John streaming earlier. If, you know, it's unfortunate for many reasons, but also fortunate. No, this is the coastal route. I have not set a schedule, but since August I have been pretty darn irregular. Yeah, I remember the August switchover, John. I do remember that, but it seems like it wasn't this, like, it hasn't been as early as it's been lately. And then we're on the 323 radial out of here. Oh yeah, Tylenol. So yeah, Tylenol, the coastal route going northbound is 6,500 feet. So coming out of John Wayne in something that doesn't really have the climb performance can kind of be a tricky climb. Like a Bonanza or an Arrow or something is going to have no problem getting out of there. But you know, the 180 is going to be a little bit tougher to make that climb, which is one of the big reasons why the Cat 10 in my mind is so flawed. One, the mini route is terrible. They don't use it in the real world anymore. But the return leg I have an equal issue with, in that if you're leaving Van Nuys, you're never going in anything that, you know, piston aircraft. If you're in the Cat ratings, you're probably flying something slow, relatively speaking. You're not going to climb up to 5,500 out of Van Nuys in that amount of time. So you have to spiral up, and it's a mess. You would just go special flight rules. Yeah, super cool guy. Yeah, Keith is the only pilot edge scope. Jackson 2K19, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. What was great was when I went on Pilot Edge at the same time as a Marcus stream. That was fun, John.
45 Victor, turn right at Charlie. Correction, turn right, taxi via Charlie to the ramp.
Yep, exactly, D. Miller. And that's, you would never do that in the real world. So the Camarillo, when I leave Camarillo, that's the route I take, is the coastal route back from Camarillo. And I'm like top of climb somewhere out over here. And you've got plenty of time to be established on that 5,500. Nightmare Frame, good evening. So you got plenty of time up until you're on that radial, and they'll usually clear you like back here for the coastal route, even though this is the... Ooh, I'm way off here. Ugh. That's better. Yeah, you're a beam, the Sepulveda Pass, right here. So that's the Sepulveda Pass, and the entry point is a beam that. What are max winds you'll fly in? I luckily haven't had to make that decision yet, but it's probably going to be about 12. I am cleared, I'm signed off for 15, but I really don't need to be flying at 15 knots. About to fly over Sterling. Are you on the north side of the mountains or on the south side? Like, are you Santa Monica? No, I think it's 15 knots, just 15 knots in general, not crosswind. That's just on my sign-offs, but... Oh, north side, south of Ventura, got it. Yeah, I mean, the crosswind component on this thing is 17 knots. So as a student pilot, I'm not going to be clear to fly this plane at just 2 knots below crosswind component. But yeah, that's 15 straight down the pipe. Woodland Hills, based out of Topanga Canyon. Nice. Nice, Sterling. Yeah, so the thing with the winds in Orange County, out of John Wayne in particular, is it's usually, like, you're not going to see more than 10 knots coming off the ocean. So you're pretty much going to have a headwind at maximum 10 knots. Where it gets crazy is when the Santa Anas kick in, and that flips it around. So that's all the north ops, reverse ops stuff, and those are like gusting to 25, 30 knots. So it's usually not a problem. It's either fine or really, really bad. There's really never like a 12 knot, like, you know, coming off the ocean headwind. That is pretty rare that the winds are that strong coming off the ocean. It's usually coming from behind, and it's like freaking crazy. Did you use Fork Boys Ortho or make your own? I made my own. 134.2, 444 Foxtrot Golf. Good day.
Number 45 Victor, go ahead.
Alright, now we're going to be pretty much left alone here for a while.
Affirmative. If you look at the ground chart for LA, a lot of airports, a lot of the bigger airports require you to have your mode C turned on the taxiways because they use ground surveillance equipment that requires that to be active.
Alt mode or ground mode.
No problem.
SoCal approach, Archer 444, Foxtrot Golf 6500.
For 444 Foxtrot Golf, SoCal approach, mainline altimeter 3018, maintain VFR.
Maintain a VFR for Foxtrot Golf. Do you stay with SoCal radar transitioning the coastal route? Yes, you do. It's only one handoff that they do, and it's like right above Santa Monica. You're basically right here, so the controller that you get cleared into, I mean, I could show you on chart a little bit better, which I actually will do here in a second. Let me get the heading I need to be flying to go direct to my next point. Hang on. Uh, 273.
851 Tango Sierra, contact
There we
SoCal
go.
128.1.
Tack chart. Okay, yeah, this is good here. You seeing what I'm seeing here? All right, here is the route. This is San Diego.
Approach number 851 Tango Sierra 5000. For 851 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach rudder. Expect visual approach runway 24, full down altimeter 3018.
In fact, let's do cross country.
3018 down to 4000 effect, visual 1 Tango Sierra.
Okay, this is coastal route going southbound. So you're on with an approach controller here. It's that 1342, which is what we're on right now. And they'll send you into the Bravo. And then right about here, you'll get switched over to, I can't remember what it is, like, I don't know, 1345 or whatever. You're on with that controller through the transition all the way to about just before exiting the Bravo. So compared to the special flight rules transition where you're making calls here, 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 and here, you switch frequencies here after you get cleared, you switch here, and then you're out. Like, it's super freaking easy. Because it's quiet. It's really nice and quiet. You don't have to worry about it. How far away from the boulevard are you? Oh, right, you're not asking me. Hey, what's up, Finbar? Good morning. So has anyone talked to Keith about the mini road and its possible issues? Seems like he's open to reviewing things that might not be right. No. Tylenol, I have talked to him about it, and it's on their list. I sent him, this isn't like, I shouldn't even say this because it doesn't really, it's completely irrelevant, but I sent him a couple of suggestions for something that would still get the spirit of what that Cat 10 rating does, but omits the having to spiral up the coastal route and having to do the mini route. The mini route is not used in the real world. It hasn't been used for over a year now. And by the way, good evening, AJ. I think the next update on the TAC chart is going to eliminate the mini route. So the two issues that I have. 124.7, 444 Foxtrot Golf. This is messed up. Where did this come from? Point Magoo approach. Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf 6500.
Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf, Point View approach, roger, maintain VFR, want to go altimeter 30100.
3019 or 4 Foxtrot Golf. There, okay. I was gonna say, what are we gonna do now? What did I miss? Blah, blah, turn right, yo, well, that explained instant weather, yep. What would you do in real life? I would turn around and wonder why all of a sudden I couldn't see anything. I mean, in real life, that wouldn't happen. You would see visibility like that. I've had something similar happen coming from Corona to John Wayne, where it went from 10 and unlimited, like more than 10 unlimited, whatever, to 5 going back to John Wayne. And it was scary. And 5, being VFR in 5 miles of visibility sucks. Going back to what I was saying about the Cat 10, so the first issue that I have with it is that the mini route is not used in the real world. They shut it down. It's closed. If you request it, you will be denied. It essentially does not exist anymore. So having it in the Cat 10, if you're going with mimicking the real world, that would never be the case. You would never get that. Where the line is kind of blurred, I think, is that it technically exists from a publishing standpoint. So it is still there. It's not like it's been erased from existence. It's still published on the chart. It's, all the procedures are still there. Just staffing issues means that it has been closed. Same with the coastal route. Same with the Coliseum or the Hollywood. All of those Bravo transitions are subject to being open or not. I can request the coastal route, and they can say no. The only one that they don't really close is the special flight rules transition, which is fine. Like that transition is really fun to do. It's a fun transition because there's like a novelty flying over the going through the Bravo, flying over LAX, not talking to anybody. Subsonic flight, what's happening? I love that switch name. That's awesome. GWTNA. That is a really lazy reading of that username, so I apologize, but thank you guys very much for the follow. Welcome. I don't need like a thing, right? I can just say welcome.
It's just is what it is. It's just complete, total
So I'm sorry, I've got people in my ear loudly on TeamSpeak trying to do too many things at once. I missed the nature of the mini route concern. Oh, okay. No problem, AJ. So it's not necessarily a concern. It's just that it is closed in the real world. So it's still published. It's still on the chat charts, but it is never used. And it's more of a staffing issue than anything because they have, it hasn't been in use for a year and a half roughly. And it's rumored that it's going to be removed as a published transition in this next cycle, which I think is the 6th. I don't know where my flight bag crap is. I think it's June 6th. April, no. This is the last one. So the current one, I think it's sometime in June. This one started. This was June 21st to December 6th. So it might still be June 21st. LA Helicopters works that, I think, but yeah, staffing issues. So many facilities are going through. I get it to an extent. Yeah. So 620. Okay. Thanks, D. Miller. Yadir, what's up, dude? Yeah, the LA helicopters is one thing, but it's really the Hawthorne and Santa Monica guys that the extra traffic is just too much for, because they're running lean. LAX doesn't really have an issue with staffing because it's like the airport in the area, and you know, one of the airports in the country. So it's been closed. You could request it. I've heard guys request it and they just say no, it's closed. Mini route is closed, and no matter how much you ask, they will always say that it is currently closed. So to have kind of like the cat rating be with a closed transition, if you're trying to replicate the real world, it would be closed. The problem with that, obviously, is that it takes a lot of effort and manpower in updating all of the material on the Pilot Edge website and redoing that whole thing. It's not simply just, okay, now the Cat 10 is SFR and coastal, or whatever the case. Yeah, SFRA is fantastic. But I will say this, John, having done the SFRA and the coastal route in the real world, I would rather do the coastal route and climb the extra 2,000 feet. So the Cat 10 should be, I'd like to fly the mini route, and it's closed. Cat 10 passed. Exactly. Yeah, well, 100%. Frankly, what it should be, again, everyone's got an idea of what it should be. I'll rephrase it. What it could be is Hawthorne to Van Nuys to John Wayne. You figure it out. And that will force people to look up the charts and try to figure it out. How much does it cost IRL to do the coastal route? That is a really good question. And John, if you are flying by the hour, if you're renting by the hour, it costs nothing, no difference. If you are an owner and paying for fuel, it will cost you 2,000 feet of altitude's worth to do that, basically. Because that's all the that's the only difference that you have. What all those $100 Camry weekend guys do. Yeah, exactly. So so for me, going out of John Wayne and staying at 4,500 is really, really easy in the plane that I fly. It's not like a struggle climbing up there. It probably will do it if I really am diligent about maintaining VY all the way up to that 6,500. What would it cost for you and I? So I got you, John. It's like, what would it cost to actually do it for me and you to do it? I don't know. I mean, it would be about total. It'd be about $300 to go down and back, conservatively. That'd be a two hour to go from John Wayne to Camarillo and back. It's about roughly 2 hours. And it's probably a little bit less than that. It took me 2 hours, 2.1 or whatever it was, because Tony, really likes to talk sometimes when we're just sitting on the ramp with the engine on.
We're looking good. Oh, we're looking good.
Cessna, the solo cross country is going to be on the 19th, which I am super excited for. But John, as soon as I get that PPL, we have to do that, dude. You got to come out. Well, I can't. Absolutely. And John, if you want to come out, I will figure out a way that we can do that. I won't be flying, but we could probably do that. But what I want to do is set up a meetup together. We have to do that because we got We got Josh Gibbs in the area. We've got a bunch of people in the Discord that are local, and it would be super fun. So we have to work on that. Are you planning on coming out here, John? Party at 6,000.
Drivers be freaking out.
It's pretty freaking awesome, John. I gotta say, it's really, really cool. And you know what? To me the biggest like the wow factor, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but is the draw distance. Everything else is unremarkable because this freaking thing does everything so perfectly that the actual going across the LAX airspace, like the air traffic control portion of it, is really nothing crazy. Yeah, well, John, if you're serious and if you want to do it in February, let's talk about that and see what we can't schedule. I mean, of course, like selfishly, I would want to be the one that would fly you over the coastal route, but since I don't have the full PPL, I won't legally be able to do that. But we could probably work something out if we have enough time to plan it, and we can get maybe a couple of airplanes to go out there and get a little caravan. In fact, I know we could get probably 4 airplanes. Could I do it with you in the back with an instructor? I think they kind of allow that. There's some ways that we can do that. Brad is a CFI. But the problem is doing it in my plane. So, like Brad, I wouldn't be able to fly. I mean, I technically could be able to, but you know, yeah. There's some ways to do it that we can juggle it, because I can fly solo, and my instructor has been dying to go to Camarillo for lunch. He's never eaten there. So what could possibly happen, which could be a scenario, is we could fly out there, and I'd really have to check to see if you could be in the back going to Camarillo. But what we could do is potentially, this is a potential, you in the back of the Piper with my instructor in the front, fly out to Camarillo, and then he flies back in one of the Bonanzas and with you, and I take the Piper back solo, or you just switch. I mean, not that, like, I mean, if you could go in the back one leg, you go in both legs, but I know he really wants to fly with Brad in the Bonanza. He has never been up in a Bonanza. So we can think something out. We could plan something for sure. You're easy, huh, John? Okay, we've drifted a little tiny bit. Let's get back on course here. We need to be in 279. We're just going to pretend like that cloud is not there.
Number 444 Foxtrot Golf, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
12055 444 Foxtrot Golf. Friend of mine from Emory Riddle controls at CMA. Lady by the name of Jackie. No way. AJ, are you with her? Like, would you recognize her voice? Santa Barbara approach, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf 6500.
Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf, Santa Barbara approach, Roger, Santa Barbara altimeter 3020, maintain VFR.
3020 for Foxtrot Golf, thanks. It's been a while. Okay, let's check something out here.
51 take us here, Bolton ground runway 24 taxiway Alpha.
There's still Bravo. Let's go power idle, all the way back to idle, all the way back to idle. We need left rudder, right aileron. Left rudder, right aileron. There you go. Now let's see if we can make this next taxi right. Okay. No, that's
Yeah, if she's cute, Max is gonna come out too.
Okay, right on Charlie, and go to ground 444 Foxtrot Golf, thanks. Alright, let's go all the way past those hold short lines, and then ground point 8.
Runway, clear for the option.
Nope. 0.8, that.
Golf, we're unable flight following from the ground. If you want IFR services, I can put in a flight plan for you. For VFR services, you'll have to request that with Point Magoo on 124.7 after you're airborne.
Okay,
Is that her?
4.7 after we're airborne, thanks, 444 Foxtrot Golf.
4 Foxtrot Golf, information Papa just went.
851 take us here, Bolton Tower, runway 24, quick for takeoff.
Okay, roger that, we'll get Papa, 444 Foxtrot Golf, thanks. So, 124.7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a freaking small world. I love it. That's so funny. There's Jackie. That's awesome. Just touch her class deltas. Oh, that is funny. How long ago was that? That was on December 9th. Oh my god, that's really funny. There might be a party at Camarillo, Max. Look, I just want to make it clear that I looked ahead of time and we had no issues with sealing. I don't know where these clouds came from, but hopefully they go away soon. I'm still showing them as not there. Catterley, what's happening? I think I missed something about the wide angle. Yes, my camera is set to wide angle on the GoPro. Yeah. I have a phone number for you to copy. Oh my god, that's really funny. Got a phone number for you to copy. It's a super cool flight out there. It's an expensive one, but it's fun. This is kind of dumb. Picked up a GoPro. Nice, dude. Well done. Can't wait to see the footage. Okay, where is this? Oh yeah, that is Santa Monica or Santa Barbara. Does it look like we have clear skies? All right, so that looks like it's an isolated cloud right there. So we will just pretend like it's not there. How far out are we? See, we're still like a good 16 miles away, so that's fine. We can confirm that here. Nope. Big Knob. Santa Barbara, 14 miles, sorry. Oh, I just clicked Shift F, or Shift 5, which just jumps to tower view of the nearest airport. And locks in on you, so there's... Yes! What the hell is that? Oh my god. Awesome. That looks so stupid. It's Wonder Woman. It's the invisible plane. The frick.
What's Tango Fox?
You said it. Oh god. So yeah, we could definitely make something super fun happen. If anybody cares, Clemson crushed Alabama tonight. Nice White Lake. Oh my god, dude, Finbar is the absolute best at liveries. This is a Finbar right here. This is an original Finbar. Look at that. It's perfect. AJ, you just messaged her, dude. That's awesome. That is so freaking cool. That is hilarious. That is the girl that I had up at Camarillo. So funny. Dude, his accent is on point. His liveries are on point. Look at this. So that happened in December. They put that sticker on the plane in December. Finbar saw a picture that I posted on Instagram and sent me an updated livery before I even said anything. And I had joked with Julia that when I first saw that, I went, oh, they put a sticker on it. Finbar is gonna have to update the livery. And I was joking. I wasn't gonna actually like ask him to update it. And sure enough, he messages me and just like, hey, there's the new. I saw there was a sticker put on there. Finbar is the freaking best. Class act, indeed. All right, well, I apologize for the view. Brandon is working, and he's hilarious right now. I'm in a TeamSpeak conversation with him about random things, being all funny and stuff. You know you're dealing with a good controller when you can carry on a joke about things between transmissions without missing a beat. That's hilarious, because he sounds like he's having the worst time ever, and that's good to know that he's not.
444 Foxtrot Golf, VFR traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, altitude indicates 5,500, type unknown.
Okay, looking for Foxtrot Golf. Negative contact. Oh my god. Not gonna find it. He's good. He just gets very serious. Which is good. I mean, that's why we love this service, is because it is taken seriously. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that he is having fun. What's not fun is this cloud that is actually getting bigger and moving in. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, I thought you could go, like if I went here, right, activate, and then I go to... Maybe this functionality doesn't exist on the plane, or on an X plane, but I thought it was the airport information. Yeah, it's my strong. He hasn't streamed in ages, does a ton of iRacing now. So can I not pick up the frickin' ATIS from the 430? Let's go. 3265. I can't hear that at all. I'm not even white, I just like saying that. Damn, he won 20 grand?
851 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 134.2. Have a good night.
That's crazy.
Have a good night.
I cannot. I can't hear what the hell that. Did he put a VIG on that, John? Or did he give it to you no interest?
SoCal approach number 851 Tango Sierra 6000.
851 Tango Sierra approach. We have River Quarter, expect visual approach runway 8.
Where'd he go?
Alright, looks like visual 8 and we got hotel on 160.
He's not quitting, is he?
I'm gonna take 5,000 when I get here.
Oh, okay. So Brandon is It's My Strong Arm. Did I just completely miss that part of the... Okay, got it. Got it. Alright, yeah, so I've seen him around. Got it. Understood. Well, now we got some Eugene action. Brandon is having too much fun in your TeamSpeak chat. Flare Light, what's going down? Is this the default GPS? Yes, this is the X-Plane 530, and I think Just Flight uses this in pretty much most of their airplanes. So it's not fully functional compared to the real airport, or the real GPS, but there should be like facility information. You know, like you're able to get the ATIS on the real one. Hey, look at that stupid cloud jackass is out of here. We're a little bit off of our line, but still doing okay. Ever consider getting a SciTech radio panel? John, I actually have a friend that has a used set from his college. I just haven't picked it up. So yeah, I do kind of have one coming. Alright, so here's my jank overlaid iPad situation. Here's current state of affairs.
Contact tower 102.
Look at that nice and big ForeFlight action. And what's really nice, one of my favorite features so far is I have this flight plan line here that's going direct from Santa Barbara to Santa Maria. I overshot it a little bit, and let's say I diverted a little bit to the east, or to the west, like southwest, to get around that cloud. Like if there was a cloud sitting right there and I could fly around it. Jet Slinger, what is happening? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from the Jet Slinger stream. But so if I'm off course here for whatever reason, you just go two fingers, hold down two fingers, and you get a plotter. So now I can stick this over where I currently am and where I want to be, and I want to go now. I want to fly heading a 306 heading. It's 33 miles away. It's going to take 14 minutes. And I think fuel flow can be used here, or maybe not. But all that information is super easy to get. So now we go down here and we look. There is...
Be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel.
That is right, Steven One Canivo. Thank you. ForeFlight is the freaking best. And Eugene is the dude. Love that guy. So yeah, that feature is... I didn't think I would enjoy that as much as I have. Because it's so useful if you, for some reason, have to deviate from your planned route. You know, and even if you wanted to figure out, like, you know, how far off course you are, you know, how far off a cloud layer is, you know, if you've got the cloud layer on. It's freaking awesome. Little nav map. Yeah, there's some other really good alternatives, like Flight Plan Go is a good alternative. I use that feature when intercepting an ILS outside of the PE coverage. That's a good idea too, John. Yeah. Yeah, Flight Plan Go works for the sim and is really pretty easy. AJ, thank you for the host. And it's really, like I said, I didn't think I'd get that much use out of it, because so many of the other features in ForeFlight are, I don't know, just more impressive, I guess. But that one is the most useful, even though it is pretty simple. Tylenol, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I get so much information from doing this, that any amount of information that I can give to any one person at any time is like icing on the cake for me. That makes it that much more rewarding for me. Selfishly, going through this and having so many people in the chat watching that know way more than I do help me through a lot of this stuff is super useful. So that has been the best part about doing this, is the give take. You know, I'm nowhere near an experienced sim pilot or real world pilot as most people in here, but I do have some experience flying in this airspace, which is the airspace that a lot of us do fly in because that's where Pilot Edge is kind of focused. So being able to share like the GoPro footage and all that stuff, you know, I feel like there's some level of interest there because it's the real flights that we were so used to doing on Pilot Edge. But I wouldn't be able to do half of this crap without you guys helping me along. Helping and just encouraging. This is a very encouraging aspect of my flight training, because it can be a freaking grind. Cessna, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. See you in the morning. Do you do rants? Been missing me some rants lately. Oh, I rant all the freaking time. Dude, I'm Italian. I am a walking rant. We kind of had a mini Cat 10 rant. I wouldn't say that that's like, that wasn't full on rant. Well, first of all, where is Rush? Because I want that Citation 10 really bad. High Wing! Bill does fucking rant. High Wing, welcome back, dude. Everybody, this is High Wing. High Wing is awesome, and he's been out of the country for like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, or something like that. Welcome back, dude.
It's just is what it is. It's just complete total shit.
Oh my god. Yep. Yep. I've posted 3 low wings back to back on Instagram. It's because they're the best, dude. They are the best looking. Big Stig 5. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Whoa. Big Stig 5. Look how many followers. 699. Freaking child. Freaking child. No, I'm pretty ranty about the Cat 10. I'll say that. And I'm also going to rant about OBS not working, so we don't have the iPad up, which is really annoying. I really, really wish that would work. Self-banning Cat 10. Every time I hear someone suggest the Cat 10, I'm at Torrance for the mini route. It's like, fuck! It doesn't exist. Did it get updated or recently stopped working? I think it got updated. I'm not sure. It doesn't show up. The window game capture mode. It's done this before, and sometimes if I just like wiggle it around, here, I'll give you a little peek behind the curtain of this amazing production. Let's display capture. Here's what I'm dealing with. So here's my air server window right here, and this has ForeFlight. So if I can't show you because it's like Inception, obviously. So in the stream game capture, that has game capture with the game capture for the air server. And John, I've tried that, and it shows up black. So if I go to game like, let's add it to the game capture. I'll show you what I mean. So we go here, we go to window capture, right? Where's window capture? Window capture here. Add source. Let's just call this iPad. I'm gonna call it iPad 2 just so it doesn't get confused. Let's go to air server, right there, and it's black. Window must match title. I mean, you could do, you know, whatever. That really doesn't matter. But let's just say match will match title, and it's just completely black. And there's a mouse there, which I don't know how that mouse got there, because it's definitely not this mouse. So I don't know what that mouse is. Now, if I go back into here, actually no, I want to get rid of this. Get rid of that, right? Add here, go to game capture, add source, and then do iPad 2, add new source, go to specific window, go to air server, window must match, okay. Now I don't know what any of this crap is. Allow transparency, you don't need that. I don't know what that is. Force scaling, I don't know what that is. It should pop up, because here is the screen. It should pop up here, but it does not, because that's what I have set up for the game capture one. Chrome does the same thing if hardware acceleration is turned on. So is that a setting within the air server? Because it was working. If I go to general, yeah, like that doesn't, there's like no, or you're, maybe not, but one you can turn off. Display, no rotation. That's fine. Decoder, don't need that. AirPlay. Yeah, I mean it did this before, and it just kind of like started working again. So I don't know. What is this? Oh, SLI Crossfire Capture Mode. Force scaling. I don't know what the hell that is doing for me. It's very strange, though. I mean, I'm sure if I shut off OBS and restarted it and like did that a couple times, that it would work. So it's partially my fault for not checking to see if it did work before hitting the big red button. Alright, we're almost to Santa Maria. Oh, crap. We should have been starting our descent. What is happening in San Luis Obispo? Me trying to land. Yeah, I've had that too, John. I've had the display capture just go black. And when it's done that, if I've, like, grabbed the window that I'm trying to capture and like moved it around, it like comes on. So I've tried that, and it did not like that either. Sierra Bravo Papa. Sierra Bravo Papa. Here we go. Okay, we've got Gulf. Let's go to Scratch Pad. Let's go to Clear. We got Gulf, and it is 3017. Let's get that thing in there. 3017. Winds 120 at 5, so that's fine. 2529. I love those extended center lines. They're so useful. Hey, what's up, Eyes? How was work tonight? Jetslinger, loving the realism on your stream, how you bring your real-world training experience into it. Well, Jet, thank you so much. That's the goal. So I really appreciate that. No work tonight. Yes. "22 miles out." Nope, that's too far. 120.6. Shit. Yeah, we're still 18 miles-ish out. But we're on with approach, so we don't have to worry about that. But what we should think about is getting tower on the hook here. Bink. Look at how easy this one is. Okay. Now I wish you could see this. And actually, I'm going to show this to you because I think it's really cool. 23,000 for that 737. That's crazy, dude. Okay, so here's air server. This is going to look super jank, but I want to show this to you because I think it's really cool. The ATIS out of the way. So coming into an airport, you can pick a procedure, and I can go traffic pattern, and if I am expecting, let's say I'm expecting runway 25, and let's say I want to go like best side here. So 45 degree, I mean, likely I'll get like a right base or a left base into there, but I can add that to route, and it now amends my route to include the traffic pattern that I wanted to select, which is freaking amazing. And if I click here, if I want something like traffic oh shit. I should like focus on flying the airplane maybe before we start worrying about that. Okay. Planes diving. Yeah. Let's not just go straight into the ground as, hey everybody, look at how I can fly the traffic pattern, and then dead. We do have information gulf though. It's okay. Carry on. Yeah. We always get good visitors, White Lake, but this is definitely a good crew tonight. Thank you guys all for hanging out tonight. I appreciate the support and just being here. It helps a lot. How you doing, little fluffy friend? Little fluffy guy. It's our little fluffy friend. It's so funny because it's, you know, I've gotten to this. Squawk and VFR contacting San Luis Tower 1240. Good day, 4 Foxtrot Golf. Yeah, thank God Finbar updated that. That was a bit aggressive. I don't miss it either. Okay, now let's use our new ForeFlight powers to see how far away we are from this airport. 10 miles. St. Louis Tower, good evening. Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf at 2,800 with information go for 10 miles to the southwest for full stop. And then... Okay, we'll be straight in for runway 29, clear to land, 444 Foxtrot Golf. We're gonna die, we're gonna die. Ooh, really? John, you want to fly 4 Foxtrot Golf? Even though it has my logo on it? Dude, that would be so awesome and so weird. Almost as weird as me flying right into the ground here. We could get an ILS. Do we have an ILS on 29? John, absolutely. I would be honored. Okay, we're just like... Oh my god. Okay, I am completely in the other direction right now. I don't know where... Was that on my flight route? Few clouds at 2,800. Few clouds. That is a layer at 2,800, and that isn't even at 2,800. Frickin'.
Terrain.
Yeah, no joke. Too low. You tuned into the exciting part, High Wing. Alright. It's out there. Few was correct. It was one giant few clouds. John, no, I am not. That is really funny that you made that as a emote, though. That is like one of the only reasons why I want to get that partner ability is for... I have like so many emotes that I would want to do. Alright, let's be ready to go here. We're 6 miles. So let's do a little gumps check here. We've got fuel. We'll get the gear down early. The gear in this takes its sweet time. 3 green. Let's go mixture, props. Let's get all that crap on. And trim like a bastard. That's pretty funny, right? Just one giant few clouds. Poor Eugene is looking at his scope going, what in God's name just happened there? Not yet. Is he really? That's awesome. He's the best. I love that guy. This is like the worst straight in approach ever. Look at that. Straight in for 2.9. Just like, nope.
Ground, Cessna 215 off Foxtrot at Golf 1, ready to test.
It's like we're never going to intercept final if I just keep flying towards it.
Active for northbound VFR departure.
Cessna 215, southbound Fox, southbound ground, good evening, runway 26 right, taxi Golf Delta.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
Birds. Whoa.
See, and Eugene is a nice guy, so
Tower, comm check.
we can be pretty certain that 1, we won't have birds on final, and 2, my landing gear will be intact this entire time.
Final runway 29.
Thank you, 1 mile final 29. Thank you, ForeFlight. She's so nice. Let's get a second notch in there. All right, let's see what we can do with this. John, you might need to help me set up that predict jazz you've got going on, because that is pretty fun. And people do it like almost as a knee-jerk reaction, even if they know that it doesn't exist. Let's go. Thanks, Windows 10. Freaking asshole.
Ground, Cessna 215 Alpha Foxtrot at Golf 1, ready to taxi be active for northbound VFR departure. We have Kilo.
Goes.
Cessna 215 Alpha Foxtrot, taxi via Golf Down.
That guy meant business. How did you get it to call 1 mile final? Dude, you're the ForeFlight expert. I don't know. Butter.
Comm check.
Loud and clear.
What do you mean Goldsy's not a nice guy? Goldsy is a very nice guy.
Foxtrot Golf, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency. Have a good night.
Okay, taxi via Alpha, staying with you, 444 Foxtrot Golf. Actually, can we get a taxi back for departure? We're going to be holding at the run-up area for departure.
Archer 4 Foxtrot Golf, runway 29, taxi via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Okay, 29er via Alpha, staying with you, 4 Foxtrot Golf. That plugin is the fly with Lua landing rate plugin. It is super in your face. It is completely irrelevant and so much fun. I mean, there are times where I've had a landing that if I did it in real life, it would have been like a total disaster, but the plugin is, you know, just like, okay, cool. I mean, it doesn't take into account a lot of things. Like if you're doing a short field and you come in and you just like plant it down in there, it's going to say like acceptable or whatever, you know, it's not going to, it doesn't know what you're doing. It's stupid. It just is measuring the perceived calculated like G-force into the runway. So you could float it down, like if you had a really long runway, you could just float it 3/4 of the way down the runway and then just like slowly bring the power back and be, you know, like run off the runway and it'll be like butter. Cracks me up that no landing rate plugin gives the same result. Yeah, I mean, it's just all over the place, but it's fun. Plants are down, Boeing. Boeing says plants are down. I know, and that's the thing that I like about it most. This is a total video game thing where it is just trying to get a high score. That's it. If you use the Project Fly overlay in OBS, it will put the landing rate VS in a pop-up for you, but not the grade. Okay, got it. The grade is pretty funny. So the last stream that I did, I was bet a amount of money to land upside down, which I did land on my canopy and was given a landing rate of acceptable, landing upside down. The plane was in a fiery mess at the end, and it was like acceptable. Let's get Real Bill out of here. Yeah, exactly. And the same thing is you can have a like the sim says that it's completely broken, and the landing rate plugin, you know, is like hard landing. Like hard landing, like my plane is in a ditch on fire. Yeah, I got an acceptable going upside down. Yeah. Let's see. Let's find that real quick. Stand by. It's in here somewhere. Gear up, buttered landings. Yeah, here we go.
Come on. We're running out of runway here. It doesn't want to crash. There we go. Acceptable.
Poor late flare.
Acceptable late.
It's freaking stupid. Stupid and stupid and freaking awesome at the same time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Matt, what's happening? Just got my 40 hours and I'm just getting ready for my check ride. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. All right, how much time do we have of Eugene? We got 30 minutes left of Eugene. Let's see where we can get in 30 minutes. KSBP. 30 minutes. Where are we gonna go? Who is the lucky airport? Santa Barbara. There's probably no way we can get to Santa Barbara. Vandenberg is an Air Force base. Let's see what Santa Barbara looks like. It's probably... $62 miles? We could get there. Let's depart. Let's go VFR. That's actually a great idea. Let's go VFR and see what... let's see how we can do that. St. Louis Tower, Archer 444, Foxtrot Golf, holding short, runway 29 for southern departure. What's up, Theo? Clear for takeoff, runway 29, 444, Foxtrot Golf. Do Oceano. That would be cool. I actually was forcing Julia to flight plan with me, and approaching runway. Yep, got it. And we were
6,100 feet remaining.
Thank you, ForeFlight. And we did like a little mock flight plan to Oceano. Fatal. I'm on Mike Stream. Hello, Mike Stream. Hey guys. Everybody say hello to my Newegg Plays friends. Okay, looking good. Running out of runway. Psych. But we're going to pull the gear anyway because we're going to turn out early. And I'm going to put ForeFlight on my lap here so I know where we're going. I'm streaming your stream. Streamception. That's pretty legit. Let's go to navlog mode. Okay, we have a bunch of restricted airspace just to the south, so we need to fly 133. Looks like 133. Let's pop into here and go. There's 13 right there, so let's go in that direction and see how that goes. Where's your left side? What do you mean, where's my left side? Oh, like the yoke?
If you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel. That
is right, Stephen One Kunivo, who is sponsoring this leg of the journey, unbeknownst to him. What? Raise your right hand to the edge of your camera. Like my right hand? Oh, I see. I gotcha. Hang on. Yeah, frickin' nerds. Tazo Kid, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. You can do it. There's like, it's like double lag, Mike. Oh yeah, crap. Okay. Yeah, yep, here. Hang on. There. I get it. My stream is lagging and I'm watching your stream being lagged. So we're in double lag mode. Awesome. That's as nerdy as you get right there. I love that. Okay, now let's fly straight. Let's fly straight. I'm trying to fly straight here, man. Matt, my flying is going well. The plane that I fly has been out for maintenance for weeks and has got another week left to go, and it's super annoying because it's the audio panel right here, and it's just they're just waiting on the part, which is really annoying. Okay, I'm not going to worry about trying to fly this thing straight anymore because it's pointless. Okay, bye, Mike. Alright. I think I'm going in the wrong direction here. I love this plotter thing. It's so cool. Okay, so just shy of 3. So it should be right there, I believe. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, it's super annoying. And I'm trying, and like my next flight is my solo cross country too, so it's not like just a flight. It is like the flight. It's stupid. John, thank you so much. Get some beauty rest. And then I need to talk to you tomorrow at some point. In confidence. I've got something unrelated to anything that we've been talking about that I want to talk to you about. So have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you in the morning.
Montgomery Tower, Cessna 215 Alpha Foxtrot over Lake Murray inbound for full stop.
What are you doing for your solo cross country? I am doing John Wayne to Camarillo northbound via the special flight rules transition, and then Camarillo back to John Wayne via the coastal route transition. Hey, there's another little fluffy friend, which we're just going to blast through this guy. Screw it. We're going to punch through him. Hey, did we hit 700? We did hit 700. 700 followers. Thank you guys so much. That is... that's mind-boggling to me. That is mind-boggling. Thank you guys. The special flight rules transition is a published transition going over the LAX class Bravo, like through, over and through. Whiteley.
Holy S, dude.
That is a holy S, for sure. It's almost caught up to the YouTube channel, which I've had for a lot longer. Hi, Wing. You would do that, wouldn't you? Ah, Jetslinger, thank you so much for the bits, man. I love the little robot guy, the little blinking lights. Look at that little cutie. Alright, we are on the right track here. Why do I have temperature on here? Let's go visibility. Let's check visibility. Visibility is 10 all the way around. Ceiling has been significantly incorrect here. Should be checking METARs, actually, is what I should be doing. Santa Maria METAR. What do we got? What do we got here, sweetheart? We have Astro JV 701. Thank you for the follow. When I did my cross country, stayed north of the class Bravo, like over Burbank and Van Nuys. Oh, sweet. What's Matt? What airport are you flying out of? All right, and Santa Maria is showing scattered at 2400. So that was... Well, we're not even to Santa Maria. So the real METAR is showing scattered at 24, and this is what we're getting. Nothing. That's scattered over there. Oh, Fullerton, sweet, dude. Yeah, I live in Orange, so I'm actually right along that area. I live in Orange and work in City of Industry, so I'm through Fullerton every day. Matt, if you're not in the Discord, check that link out. We're sometime soon, and it may be even as soon as February. We might have a meetup. So if you join that Discord, we'll post information on that as we get it. Oh, our ETA into Santa Barbara is showing a little bit after shutdown. So let's punch it, Chewy. Go. Go. Pet Rock 25. That's also another good name. Pet Rock, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us. You guys are awesome. Alright, we are flying a heading of 128 magnetic. We're getting close. This is going to be a close call. Let's see if we can pick up the pace here and sneak in. Oh, we did. We just dropped 2 minutes. We just dropped 2 minutes. Eyes, it would be super fun. We might have a John Fly sighting. We might have a Josh Gibbs sighting. It would be pretty epic. Let's check out our ETA. This is what I'm looking at right here. Again, I apologize for my hacked together ForeFlight view. But this right here, ETA, of course, this is a straight line. This does not account for any altitude variations or pattern or anything like that. But since I put it into overdrive, that jumped down to 1102 from 1104. Eyes, that is very interesting. I will keep you up to date for sure. I mean, it will definitely not be a secret when we do that. That's for sure. I drive up Highway 101 for that meetup. Yeah, could you imagine like a Camarillo meetup? So this is very, very early stages, but what I would think is kind of a fun setup would be we meet at, oh, whatever. I mean, however we get to Camarillo, but I obviously have to leave from Orange County. And I know at least one other plane and maybe even two other planes that would be leaving from John Wayne. But we could have potentially High Wing, potentially, and a 172. We got Brad in a Bonanza. We've got Josh in a Bonanza. We could probably get Time Trader in his Beach Sierra. So that's 4. Me in the Piper. That's 5. That's 5 effing planes. That makes me giddy as hell thinking about that. 5 planes. We all fly to Camarillo. We have lunch, and then we fly back. And anyone coming back, oh yeah, and then we got Matt coming in at 172, so that's 6 planes. I think we've got at least one other plane floating around there for sure. So we could have as many as 7 planes flying into Camarillo for lunch. Yeah, High Wing. How freaking crazy would that be? That'd be super cool. Yeah, and Juan from John Wayne. That's 8 planes. 8 planes going into Camarillo. Would be crazy. Who else do we know that could do a flight out there? I know I'm missing somebody. Yeah, Eyes, that would be cool. That would be super cool. But I think if we have enough people leaving from John Wayne that there might be an opportunity to split some airplane costs. We could make this work. We could potentially make this work. Yeah, it would be so awesome. Like 8 plane fly-in, going into Camarillo and having to wait an hour and a half for a table. That would be sweet. Alright, we're still stuck at 102. Let's pick up our flight following. Alright, we're gonna have to go a little bit to the... We're under 3,000, so we're okay there. We have to divert to the right here a little bit. One 12415 looks like. Santa Barbara. Oh yeah, D. Miller, you're pretty close too, right? Santa Barbara approach, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf 2400. Yeah, so we'll approach. We're just over the oil fields to the north of. Let's see, we are 29 miles to the northwest of Santa Barbara. We've got Information Whiskey. I'd like to pick up flight following inbound to Santa Barbara. Why is he so low?
Archer for Fox Golf, 3324.
3324 444 Foxtrot Golf.
Number 68610, John Wayne is Class Charlie Airport. You need to talk to delivery first. Contact clearance delivery on 118.0.
Should we throw him an ident?
Throw him an ident too.
No problem. Archer for Fox Golf, contact. Number now, 3018.
3018 for Foxtrot Golf. D. Miller, you're that close to John Wayne? Did I know that? I'm sure you would have. I'm sure you told me that before. Oh, I love pulling up the Pilot Edge map and putting on the show tracks and have it just be super smooth looking. Alright, we're still on track here. We're gonna pass underneath. We can actually go direct because we are underneath it. Let's go back to our probably have to be 125 here. Let's check it out. 126. Oh hell, do I have to get over this mountain? Yup. That's not gonna work, folks. That is not gonna work. Eugene might give us a landing clearance, like a really early landing clearance. I doubt he's gonna hang around though. Well, we're down to 1101, but not taking into account the mountain that we're about to fly directly through.
Aviation ATIS is
132.65. There it already is. As we tried to listen to it before, the audio on that is really low. I don't know if there's something over here that I'm... Oh, I didn't know this was here. The fuel pump volume? Did you guys know this was here? Avionics volume? Enviro? We could probably turn that down. Tylenol. In the sim, yes. In real life, no. I have not. It's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. Alright, we have 6 minutes to clear this mountain. We're gonna have to scud run it. Yeah, Brad flew there a few weeks ago. Told me a little bit about the approach into there. Now's not necessarily the time of year you'd want to go up there, though. Alright, we're gonna go au natural here. Okay, this looks like it's 2,000 feet, so we need to be 1,000 feet from here. Just from the weather, just cold and clouds hanging out up there all the time. Snow. Not that you can, I'm just saying I would avoid it if you can. We're going to be able to go way downhill after this. That looks pretty cool coming over that. Oh my god, that's awesome. Wow. It's a pretty good sized plateau then that we're coming off of. Still got 3 minutes left. How far north of Santa Barbara are you? Like 13 miles? 13 miles north? So like just north. Okay, we're gonna try to do a high-speed approach. Let's check the winds. See there. Okay, there are 3. So let's get a 3-knot tailwind and land runway 7. Yeah, let's go runway 7 and let's go. Brad taught me a high-speed approach. Santa Barbara approach, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf. Wanted to see if we could get a straight in for runway 7.
Archer 444 Golf, make a straight in for runway 7, contact tower 119.7.
Okay, we'll set up straight in for runway 7, contacting tower 444 Foxtrot Golf. We'll see you. Alright, this is pretty cool. Now, Brad and the Bonanza, we were doing 170, which is actually what we're doing here. That's freaking sweet. Yeah, we're doing 172 right now. Yikes. Santa Barbara Tower, Archer 444 Foxtrot Golf. Shit. We're 9 miles to the west. We've got information whiskey for straight in runway 7.
Archer 444 Golf, Barbara Tower, runway 7, good to land.
Clear to land, runway 7, 444 Foxtrot Golf. Oh yeah, we were going downhill into John Wayne at 170 knots in the Bonanza on Saturday. Why do I keep saying Sunday? It was Saturday. And then he just tossed the anchor out, like right over the parking lot. It was crazy. The thing slows down real fast. Let's check it out. See how well this thing will do it. Hey, what's up, Growl? We're just about in pull-up zone. Semi-hip kitten, right? That's awesome. Welcome aboard, Semi-hip kitten. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining us. A couple of days after Winter Storm, Big Bear is beautiful to fly into. Oh, I bet it's gorgeous. All right, we're gonna keep it pegged as long as possible, and then we're gonna have to be like crazy lunatics on the trim wheel. Let's go full here. So first step is you go props, power, and then gear. That is the order. Vi? Did I get that right? Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Okay, props, power, gear, really, really quick, and then just trim like we've never trimmed before. Let's see if we can do this. Then actually you might want to try this in the actual Bonanza. Back at John Wayne, off the network. Okay, let's trim. There's one.
I'm going to be shutting down. Have a good night, we'll see you.
Somebody thought it was a good idea to let me fly this thing.
Have a great night, Eugene. Thanks for all the help.
No problem. Attention aircraft, local terminal 2301, all operations positions are now closed. Luggage will resume operations at 800 local.
Okay, here we go. Let's go props, power, gear. Which in this plane, it would have ripped the gear off. The Bonanza has stronger gear. But no matter. And then we're in the white range. And look at how quickly that thing slows down. Both, please. Look at that. That is the power of a constant speed prop. And right down to our speed. We're actually a little bit slow now. Oh! Why did it make that sound? And say acceptable? Oh. Predict. Ugh. Peanut butter, not this time. But here's the disconnect between the plane and chunky peanut butter. The disconnect between the plane and the landing rate plugin. Because acceptable, I'm assuming, is a landing that you're like, you know, okay, yeah, it wasn't too bad, right? This is what it looks but it sounds so bad in the plane. So let's bring it back here. Like, I bet you it's not going to look that bad. Yes. We got it. Okay. Look at it. Like, see, that's totally fine. I mean, it's a tiny bit out of the sky-ish, but it's not like, oh my god, I just crashed. Blunk. Planted it. Iowa, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a great night. That was a flare and not a transition. Exactly. Exactly. Let's check it out. Was the airspeed was the issue there. I was I was a little bit higher than I wanted to be, or a little bit slower than I wanted to be, and just didn't take the power out as nice. So the let's get this thing shut up here. What are the biggest difference with landing this plane, the Arrow, versus the Archer, which is what I fly, is this is so much heavier in the nose because of this nose gear, and just heavier in general. But it does, like, the glide rate is so much better on the Archer than it is on the Arrow. The best glide for the Arrow is 91. Best glide for the Archer is 76. So there's a huge difference. Let's go John Wayne.